he's just such a great villain, and he's so intimidating. And he did eventually do it. He eventually went through with his word, which kind of helped the open threat issue a little bit more. It took him a while, but he did go through with his word and return more to her human adult form. And it did kind of make sense why he kept her as a child, because she was able to, that's how he made monsters. She was able to use her imagination to draw up a bunch of monsters for Grum. And the dynamic, and next point would be the dynamic of the Rangers in this season. Hold on, let's grab another grape. I really liked the dynamic of the Rangers in this season. So it starts with, in the pilot, with just Sid, Sky, and Bridge. They're all at SPD training to be Power Rangers. And then these two other people named Jack and Z come in, and at first glance you really do expect Sky to be the Red Ranger and Jack to be the Black Ranger, because Sky just acts a lot more like a Red Ranger. Like, he's very leader, he takes charge, but surprisingly, one of the great twists in this season, he becomes the Blue Ranger, and Jack becomes the Red Ranger. And surprisingly, Jack doesn't seem to want to be the Red Ranger at first, but he deals with it, and he has to learn how to lead properly. So it's not like Jack's wish to be the Red Ranger. He doesn't want to be, but each of these guys has to become a ranger to learn a lesson. And it really does make sense why Sky would want to be the Red Ranger, because his father was the Red Ranger. And I seriously think because this takes place in the future, it looks like even more in the future than Time Force. So I'm thinking that seriously Wes would be or either Wes or Alex would be Sky's father, because they have the sorry about that, guys. They have the what's it called? The Time Force suits on. In the picture, when he shows the picture, his father has the Time Force suit on. That could be just them reusing a suit, or it could be that SPD and Time Force are related, and they take place in the same universe. Boom! Oh my gosh, this guy is awesome. I love this guy. He is just an awesome character. He's funny, he's emotional, he can take charge when needed. He's just the kind of guy that you want as your assistant. Like, he knows, like, yeah, he'll screw up, but he'll always be by your side. He'll always be loyal to you, and he'll try to do better the next time. And he's actually really smart. Like, even though all those times he messed up, he actually did some pretty awesome things for the Rangers. So yeah, he built him some pretty awesome weapons. And I have a couple more points here, but I've been spending way too long on that. Let's move on to number 6, which will be MMPR. Wow. I'm pretty sure you guys expected to see this on the list somewhere. You were just expecting and waiting for it to show up. Like, okay, I know this is going to be on the list. Just say it already. We know you're going to put it on the list. Yes, MMPR is number 6. Now, let me explain my reasoning for this. Obviously, it's not nostalgia. As I said, Ninja Steel is my nostalgia. I didn't grow up with Mighty Morphin. But it takes a lot for a series like this to go on for 25 years. Super Ninja Steel will be its 25th anniversary. And you just have to wonder, if you're not a Power Ranger fan and you're coming into Power Rangers, you just have to wonder what series kicked this off. And that would be Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Something about this series in 1996, I think it came out. Yeah, 1996. And something had to have pulled them in to this series, and it's just the charm of these characters. They are so memorable. You got Rita, you got Zed. I mean, no, this is just yeah, Zed was MMPR. So you got Rita, you got Zed, you got Goldar, you got Finster, and on the hero side of things, you got Kimberly, Zach, Trini, Billy, Jason, and later on Tommy, and Alpha and Zordon, of course. And Bulk and Skull was so awesome in this season, and I wish they do bully characters more often, like comedic relief characters. That's why I like Victor and Monty, because they haven't done that in a while, and I really like Bulk and Skull. But yeah, I hope they get a shining moment like Bulk and Skull did in space. It's very doubtful, but I'm still keeping my hopes up that Victor and Monty will have a true shining moment. And so yeah, that was MMPR. Great season, great charm. Kept this series going for 25 years. Wow. Applaud for MMPR. Great job. Dino Charge is coming in at number 5, and this is because of Telby. Now, I don't know if you guys who Telby is, but that's Tyler and Shelby. I don't know what the actual ship name is, so I thought of one myself. If you guys want to use it, go on. Just be sure to give me credit for it. I'm kidding, you guys don't have to give me credit for it if you use it. Telby, these guys' relationship, it blossomed much further than it usually does in Power Rangers. It doesn't quite reach the capacity of Calvin and Haley, but still it reaches pretty high. It's hinted at that they're dating, and it's hinted at that they like each other. No, they outright state they liked each other. State they like each other, and then it's implied that they're dating. And yeah, I also really like Fury in this season. he did a lot of stuff. He was able to take over the Terror Charge Megazord, and I know that doesn't sound like a lot. Like, he just kept the Terror Charge Megazord for one episode. That's not a lot. No, he kept it for like 3 or 4 episodes. He was able to take control of it with the Gold Energem, and he was able to keep it. It took Tyler and Shelby dressing up as the king and queen of Xandar to be able to get it back from him. So, yeah. It took a pretty elaborate scheme, to say the least, to get back the Gold Energem. And Sledge is awesome in this season too. I don't know if you guys agree with me here, but I am super psyched for Sledge to come back in Dino Supercharge. I mean, no. Sorry, Super Ninja Steel. Even if it's just like for one episode, I really like Sledge, so I'm excited for him to come back. And it looks like Wrench is coming back too. The robot guy. His name is Wrench, by the way. I've heard a lot of people like not know his name, but I'm such a friggin' fanboy of Dino Supercharge. In Dino Charge, I know every single villain's name. Tyler's dad, technically that plot was resolved in Dino Supercharge, but I liked it. It was like, you knew Tyler missed his dad, but he didn't like harp on it too much, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's my next point. And my final point is Koda and Ivan. These two are amazing. Hi, Mommy.
Hi.
Say hi to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. No, get the thing away from me. I'm stretching.
Okay. You want me to walk Max still?
Yes, please.
Alright, come here, buddy. Come here, Maxie. Good.
Max, go outside. Come on, Max. Go.
Maxie!
Go.
Come here, buddy. This is Max. He's my dog. You may see him in some of my vlogs. You can't really see him right now. Did you drink my Dr. Pepper?
I had a drink.
It's true, guys. I drink like 3 Dr. Peppers a day. I'm terrible.
No, you're having too much sugar.
Come on, buddy.
Hey, Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
Did you drive really well?
Yeah.
Please do not drop my iPad out there.
Okay.